Quigley of Claim Links. Tom, how are you? It's busy. The phone's already ringing off the hook because of what happens with you. You're just rolling, right?
Yeah. I get a lot of calls. People are confused. I sit there and I'm sorry you're confused.
And you're ready to go. All right.
I'm ready.
So the topic today is advocating for better benefits, how employees can bring claim links to their workplace. That's huge. And that really will help in the process if more employees walk into their HR department and say, I know we can save money on healthcare and get better benefits and
Mhm.
less hassle.
Right. And the HR director goes, but I might have to work harder. Oh my God, I work so much now. Yeah. And you go, if I'm the owner, I hope you enjoyed your last minute with my company. Peace. Peace out. Greatest day of my life if somebody did that.
And everyone is looking to save money today. It's just the bottom line. So if you're an
Yeah.
employee that thinks their company's health insurance could be better, what's the first step they should take?
I'd go to the owner, CFO, and say, hey, we're throwing away thousands of dollars on health insurance, which in turn could cost me less and also give me a raise. Why are we buying it this way? It makes no sense. That's what I'd say.
Hmm. And then hear the response. So that's where the process of having the advocacy and asking those right questions. Second question I have is
The
what's the best?
owner, the owner, another, the best thing you say to the owner is, what's this guy, your golf buddy? What are
How
you
many
taking
of them do
this?
you
What are
think
you
have
taking
those?
this pretty little broker to the Coldplay concerts? What's going on?
Oh my goodness. Did you know anyone at that company, Tom?
No, but I know they're paying too much on their health insurance. I looked them up. They're getting ripped off.
So you're able
But
to look those things
I
up?
think that's the least of their worries right now.
You're able to look that up?
Yes.
Hmm.
Anybody who files a 5500 form, I know what you're paying generally on health insurance.
Oh
And
my.
I can literally look at that and say, I'd save you $1 million. I just got a client and I did a flat fee because he was like all for what I'm doing. He believed me. He goes, why would you do a flat fee, not savings on us? I said, because you believe me. I said, so why wouldn't I do it just a flat fee? Because I don't have to prove that you're saving because you already know you will because you're good at basic math. He started laughing. And he goes, your problem is you look at these companies. He gave me one of his friends. I looked it up. I got him 2.1 mil. And he goes, that's the problem. Who the hell is going to believe you?
That's why we have to get in their face all the time. The
Yeah.
power of clipping. I should show you this one company called Cluely. Look them up, Tom. You'll laugh about them. Their commercials. What's the best way for employees to introduce claim links? We talked about this. You said going up to them. What specific benefits can claim links offer to small businesses and their employees that might interest HR managers?
You got wellness programs. I've had Dan on the call on the show. You've got the defined contributions, pensions. I had Alicia last week on the show. You have the solar thing for certain people for that you know Ed's been on the show, so everyone's there's ways to do it. But here in terms of the benefits, the biggest thing most small companies are doing, the most important insurance is disability insurance. If you can't work, where's your money coming from? So the answer is most companies don't have a group long-term or short-term disability. Now, in some states, such as Massachusetts, Colorado, some of the bluer states, they have programs because they tax so much, they actually cover your disability if you go out for working for a small company, literally pays the tax for it. So, but in others, like the red states, like Ohio and other states, you're walking downtown Cincinnati, somebody beats on you on a Saturday night, you can't work for 3 weeks. Where's your money coming? Short-term disability plan pays or an accident plan pays. So there you have it. Uh, and if you can't go back to work because you're mentally unstable because of the incident for 2 years, there you get long-term disability. So you're getting 60 to 80% of your pay, if you do it right. And most companies are missing they put in dental instead of disability. Dental is the biggest scam there is in insurance.
Mm.
They cover only $1,000. You got to pay a half of the root canals. They limit it. There's all kinds of crazy stuff they do. But the point is if you did the math, you would, as a company, say, okay, hey, we're going to quit paying the dental premium and agree to pay up to a certain dollar amount for your dental. Good luck. If you don't, and most people don't even use it because they're afraid of the dentist. I'm not afraid of the dentist because my dentists that I hang out with are hot. They're pretty.
What resources should employees share with HR or their employer when discussing claim links?
Well, the HR, what I would say is that you need to have the owner and the CFO on the call because, quite frankly, they're not capable of making a decision on their second or third biggest expense. And quite frankly, if you knew that I could save you $500,000 for 100-person company and you're the HR director, wouldn't you be a little scared because the CFO and the owner might say, what have you been doing? This is a 1954 tax law. And you going to the Bengals games and all these other things with these agents uh, is costing me $500,000. What's going on? So, do you bring something to somebody if you know that it's going to make you look bad?
No.
No. So that's the problem you got.
And that's some people. Where are you seeing? And that's why you have to, everyone needs to go do it. Just go ahead and do it.
That's
Get to the
why I
owner.
wouldn't go to the HR. I'd go to the CFO or the owner and say, you realize we're throwing away thousands of dollars of your money and mine, which is the part that pisses me off is my money is being used incorrectly because you have people who are not capable of making decisions that would help us involved. Why? That's what I'd ask.
All right. So they
Let
should
them
go,
explain.
go to claimlinks.com. Appreciate it, Tom. And we'll talk in Scotland next week. I wish I would be there, but I will be there in spirit.
But you be in Columbus.
Yeah, that's even better.